Hey guys, it's Chef Barry. It's been a while since I've done a video. I've been doing things. One of the things I've been doing lately is I got a part-time job at Cabela's, which has been really exciting and interesting to say the least. I didn't know Cabela's made a few things, so I thought I'd buy them and give them a try. So I will let you know what we're gonna try. We're gonna try Cabela's brand pellets for the Green Mountain Grill. They also make dry rub, all sorts of dry rubs, barbecue sauce, and they also make dog treats. Tank's new treats, the Cabela's T-bone beef ones. Want one, bud? Tank loves them. We're gonna make some chicken with this chicken rub to try that out, and then also we're gonna make Flaming Atomic Buffalo Turds, which are basically smoked jalapeno poppers wrapped in bacon. So we're gonna get that going soon. So here we go. So here's the Cabela's competition barbecue chicken rub that we're gonna try. We're gonna do what we always do, just a little bit of mustard for a binder to hold your rub on, and we're going to smoke them just the same everything that we normally would do with our flipping chicken rub. So we're going to try this out. One tip I want to kind of give you guys is always do a wet hand and a dry hand. Wet hand being the one that you always grab your meat that you're doing your stuff with if you can, just to kind of help avoid with cross-contamination. And then your dry hand to grab your spices or mustard or whatever. In the time lapse you saw, I just did a little bit of mustard, sprinkled it, flipped it, same thing both sides. We're gonna let these sit out while we make our Flaming Atomic Buffalo Turds. So I'm gonna get these on our cooling / cooking rack. I like these for cooking. If you've watched more than one of my videos, you will know I am a fan of using these when I got a bunch of stuff I'm working with. They just make cleanup easier, keep your grill cleaner, and also you could just pick up all your pieces of chicken or whatever at once. One thing I will say I don't like about this dry rub already, it's super sweet. Like, I haven't even tasted it, to be honest, but I could smell it. It just smells super sweet, like sugary. But also it's super really fine. All the granules of sugar and everything are really fine. That's one thing that's different than my chicken rub, and also ones I like. They have really coarse seasoning, and I like coarse seasoning, and it's just bolder. But we're gonna try this out. We're gonna be open-minded about it, but I don't like how it smells super sweet already. So we're gonna put the chicken off to the side and start our poppers. So how I mentioned this dry rub's super fine. That's the Cabela's dry rub right there. All those spices and stuff are super fine. Then you go over to my dry rub, my flippin' chicken rub, which is pretty sweet. The ingredients are right here. That's what makes it. But you gotta know how much of what to make it so good. But anyway, you can see the spices and everything in there. It's fairly coarse. It's not super fine. And that's just something I personally like in a dry rub. Alright, one of the first things you want to do is buy your jalapenos. You can see that these are fairly straight, pretty consistent in size and shape. So we want to wash these. Alright, so we have our jalapenos. We have our paring knife. It's my Wusthof Classic 4.5 inch paring knife. I love this little guy. I like to leave most of the stems on. Trim off some of it So that way when you bite into it, you have something to hold on to, and you can bite the whole popper or jalapeno, however you want to phrase it. So we're going to cut these in half. Then with just any ordinary plain spoon, you want to dig in like that and do one big scoop like that, and you get all the guts. That has all the spicy capsaicin. I can't even say that word. The spicy part of what makes peppers spicy. And all you do is just that, scoop, and you are deveined of jalapeno super spiciness. So we're gonna get to doing the rest of these. So now that we have all of our jalapenos made into little boats, we're just gonna cut some cream cheese and just fill them. You can fill them as much or as little as you want. I prefer to fill these to where they're kind of full in there. Also, when I'm doing a bunch of steps to something, I like to do all of one step at a time just to make it easier and not so much stuff everywhere. Like when I made the armadillo eggs, I did all the stuffing at once. I didn't just make one, stuff it. I stuffed all the poppers, well, the jalapeno portion of those, and then wrapped them in the sausage, which if you haven't had a chance to make armadillo eggs or haven't ate them, they are amazing. It's something you gotta try at least once. And if you take a little extra time, like I did to make mine, you could make them look like a real egg. If you put a nice little chunk of cheddar cheese in there. It's where it looks like an egg yolk in a white. It was pretty cool. I'm gonna try to put a link to that video in the description. We'll see how that works. Hopefully I could get that to work out so you guys can check that video out. But anyway, you just fill them up, do these all at once, and then we get to the good part. Because I personally believe that bacon makes virtually everything better. Like, I really don't even care. Like, bacon is just one of those things that makes everything taste good. It's kind of like butter, but pig fat and piggy goodness. So I'm gonna finish doing these, quit rambling on with you guys, and then wrap them in bacon. So we're gonna get this going. The bacon. So some people, when they make their jalapeno poppers that they wrap in bacon, use like half a thing of bacon. I honestly think you can't have enough bacon. So what I do is I don't buy the most expensive bacon I could buy, not for these. I get fairly cheap bacon, and I wrap one entire piece of bacon around the jalapeno to make like a little burrito of bacon and jalapeno with the cheese. So just wrap it up. Doesn't have to be perfect. As long as it's just wrapped, that's what matters the most. So we just keep wrapping them up. One thing I thought would be kind of cool is to do like sweet and spicy. Like I was saying when I was talking about the dry rub, I thought it smelled very sweet. I still have yet to taste it, but I think we're gonna do sprinkle some dry rub on some of these to do like sweet and spicy, and see how that goes. I think it'll be kind of good, something a little bit different. So we're gonna just keep wrapping these and do maybe half sweet, half normal. We don't know yet, but that's what I'm thinking. I'm leaning towards half and half, just because I might take these into my warehouse warrior buddies at Cabela's on Thursday when I go into work. Who knows? If they survive that long, I might bring a couple in for a couple people. but we'll see. So I'm gonna just finish doing what I'm doing. I'll show you what they look like when they go in the smoker. Alright, so we got these all wrapped in bacon. They look really good. They're wrapped up pretty good. So we're gonna do the rack with the two facing the opposite way. Just a little dust of this chicken rub because it smells pretty sweet and spicy. It's pretty good most of the time. We're gonna just do a little bit on the top side, just enough to give it a little bit of, I don't know, not quite bark, but sort of bark. Anyway, we're gonna take these out to the smoker with the chicken and get these going on 250. Check on them in 45 minutes. So as you can see, we got our grill filled up. We probably could have got most of these Flaming Atomic Buffalo Turds on the one rack and not a smaller rack, but you know, nothing looks better than a full smoker full of meat. So we're gonna close the lid and let this do its thing. Check on it in a little bit. Well, it's been about an hour to an hour and a half, somewhere in there. They're looking pretty tasty. They look good. They can still use some more time. You want your bacon fat to kind of render and melt into the cream cheese and get kind of crispy. But the ones with the dry rub look pretty good. They look tasty. The rub looks like it's taken around good color. The chicken doesn't have a whole lot of color added to it, but it still looks good. We're going to keep cooking this and let it do its thing. Well, the Flaming Atomic Buffalo Turds took a little bit longer than I thought they were going to. My smoker must have been running a little bit lower than I set it at, but that's alright. They turned out looking pretty amazing. I want to show you what they look like. The chicken must have been frozen in the middle at the bones from the store because it is still not done. It's kind of odd. But anyway, I'm going to show you these and we're going to try them and tell you how they are. Alright, we're going to try the plain ones without the dry rub on them first and let you know how they are. They're pretty good. The hot temperature hot. Not too spicy though. Just right. Alright, so it is now time for one with the dry rub on it. You can see they have a little bit of a different color. But we're going to try it and see how this goes. It's still good. Can't really tell that dry rub's really there. Maybe I should have done the bottom as well, but it tastes good. You can kind of taste it. It doesn't really give off super sweetness or anything like I was thinking it might have, but I don't know. Don't really care. They're so tasty, so we're gonna eat these and just wait for the chicken to be done. Well, our chicken's finally done. It looks really good. It's got pretty color to it. I'm gonna try it real quick and let you know what it tastes like, but it just came off the smoker, so it's gonna be hot. So I'm only gonna just take a little bite and let you know. So here it goes. Got a nice mahogany color. Looks pretty good. Honestly, it's not as sweet as it smelled. It smelled like pure sugar. It's a little sweet, but it's more like salty and other flavors going on. All in all, it's not bad. I'd use it again for sure. But I'm gonna put the camera down and eat dinner because I am hungry. So I'm still wanting to do a giveaway at 100 subscribers. That seems to be like 5 years off the rate of my subscribers gaining. But oh well. Anyway, you guys have a good one. Alright. Stay tuned. Till next time.